My name is Christopher Carlozzi. I'm the State Director for the National Federation of Independent Business. We represent hundreds of small business owners across the state in all types of industry, including manufacturing, wholesale, retail, service, hospitality, and agriculture. We represent small Main Street businesses. And as I said, on behalf of small business owners, we're against that list of bills that I mentioned.
Christopher Richard Carlozzi is the Rhode Island State Director for the National Federation of Independent Business, NFIB, which describes itself as a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization and Rhode Island's largest small business advocacy group. According to lobbyist filings, Carlozzi is paid $10,500 by the NFIB to lobby in the state. He also lobbies in Massachusetts in addition to whatever NFIB pays him to perform his regular duties as an employee. In the video, Carlozzi is advocating against raising the minimum wage in Rhode Island. He makes many false claims during his testimony, as I've covered elsewhere. Links are in the notes. In short, Christopher Carlozzi and the NFIB work to keep low-income workers in Rhode Island as poor as possible. So what is the NFIB? Where do they get their money? To find out, I went to sourcewatch.org. According to SourceWatch, the National Federation of Independent Business is a powerhouse lobbying group that purports to represent small business, emphasizing the claim that they are, quote, not a voice for big business. However, the group has been shown to lobby on issues that favor large corporate interests and run counter to the interests of small businesses. The group has taken millions from GOP operations linked to Karl Rove and the billionaire industrialists David and Charles Koch. News reports have also found that NFIB, which tells the IRS it is a nonpartisan service organization, is anything but nonpartisan. The NFIB receives millions in hidden contributions. They do not reveal their funding sources. No one really knows who is paying Christopher Carlozzi. In 2007, NFIB joined with the National Restaurant Association, McDonald's, and Outback Steakhouse in an effort to turn back minimum wage campaigns in state legislatures. So what kind of claims does Carlozzi make to justify his stance against the minimum wage? In 2021, Uprise did a dive into this, and rather than regurgitate it here, I've included a link in the show notes. So why dedicate a video to Christopher Carlozzi? Because he has the ear of our legislature. He shows up in the State House, and he spreads his lies and falsehoods to benefit the rich at the expense of the poor. Our legislators don't always take the time to understand who is talking to them. Carlozzi claims to advocate for small business. He is taken at his word. Never mind that the same people who fight against efforts to combat climate change and work to spread anti-LGBTQ legislation across the country are also supporting the NFIB. Carlozzi is the point of a spear piercing the heart of our public discourse with the intent of marginalizing the voices of the most vulnerable. You should at least know who he is.
My name is Christopher Carlozzi. I'm the State Director for the National Federation of Independent Business.